on right now?
I think they're recording us.
No.
These people are trying to record us.
No way.
They're gonna sell our learnings on the interwebs.
You're gonna take what we do and try and copyright it?
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get on with it, I guess. That's fine. We'll allow it.
All right, you better pay us good money
Knowledge
for this.
is power, right? So, all right. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Break even analysis. Let's learn some stuff. Cue explosions. And where to take.
We are currently experiencing some technical difficulties. Please stand by. Learning will commence shortly.
I'm Ray.
And I'm Taylor, and we're here to talk to you guys about break-even analysis.
Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a pre-teaching session on break-even analysis, like Taylor said, before your guys' class period on Tuesday.
We promise it's going to be short, 10 minutes tops.
So tell me, Taylor, what is break-even analysis?
I'm so glad you asked that question, Ray. Break-even analysis is a technique that managers can use to help aid them in making better decisions. So it helps to show a relationship between your costs and your sales revenue, under a given set of assumptions, obviously. For example, in manufacturing, this can tell you how many products you need to sell at a given price to cover your costs. Now riddle me this, Ray. What do you need to calculate break-even analysis?
High five me and I'll tell you.
All right.
So there's 3 types of costs. We got fixed cost, we got variable cost, and that's right, you guessed it. We got semi-variable cost, okay? So just scoot over for a little bit. I'm gonna talk about cost here for a second, okay? Fixed cost is exactly what it sounds like. It's the cost that stays the same regardless of volume. So a few examples of that, property tax. Property tax isn't going anywhere. It's staying the same. Moving on to the second cost, variable cost. This is a cost that goes up as your volume goes up. An example of this is the cost of your supplies, of your business. Hey!
Get out of here, Ray. That's a terrible example. You have to explain it a little bit better. So for example, it could be your prescription bottles. So obviously, as you get more scripts, you're gonna need more bottles. Hence your price goes up for your prescription bottles. See, that wasn't that hard.
Right, I'm back. All right, third type of cost, semi-variable cost, all right? Semi-variable, it's gonna have 2 components. You have the fixed component, and then you have the variable component. Both those components that we talked about earlier take part in semi-variable cost. So an example would be something that basically costs a flat rate and then will cost extra depending on the extent of use. So the extent of use after the flat rate will be your variable cost, and then your flat rate is considered the fixed cost. And that in a nutshell is semi-variable cost.
Like a utility rate or something?
Like a utility rate. She's getting it now. Okay. All right, good job. All right, we promised you guys a video under 10 minutes. We're gonna make good on that promise. Last thing we gotta talk to you guys about today is relevant range. So what is relevant range really? Well, it's the range at which a fixed cost can remain fixed. Now, outside of this relevant range, that fixed cost has the ability to be either higher or lower, so it can increase or decrease. Now, to kind of illustrate that a little bit better for you guys, Taylor's gonna hook you guys up with a little example.
Yes, I am, guys. So say you have SAUE Pharmacy, and they fill around 100 scripts a day, making our relevant range anywhere between 75 to 200 scripts a day. So, if you remain within that range each day, your salaries are fixed because you're only paying for that one pharmacist and that one pharmacy technician. Now say unfortunately you only fill 50 scripts in a day and you start to fill 50 scripts each day. You're going to have a variable cost because you're no longer going to need that pharmacy technician. On the other hand, say you start filling 300 scripts a day and this jump doesn't change. You're going to need to hire an extra pharmacist because that one pharmacist isn't going to be able to do it on their own, kind of adding to the variable cost of that.
All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We hope that we were able to learn a little bit of something. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and see you on Tuesday, and thanks for tuning in.
Bye, guys.